Really kind of laying into it, right? So maybe he's... Well, we're going to do some shredding and you'll find out exactly what the Shred Club is. So we're going to head to the Shred Club right now. We've got the boss up in here. Alright. You guys ready for some licks, some shredding? And a little bit later we're going to be checking out some new guitar amp simulator software. It's going to be a blast. Yeah, exactly. I hope Tony set the coordinates, because if not, we're in for well, we're in for no show at all. It's some machine. As some of you guys may know, this chopper can fly at 1337 miles per hour. The latest of all speeds. Some of you may also know that it's made out of recycled guitar strings from the last 6 months only. Yeah. This is actually an unreleased McRocklin and Hutch track. If you listen carefully, some very mellow vibes. Just finished this track 2 or 3 days ago. Very chill. Let's bring up that menu. I don't know. I'm gonna leave the choice. Go for the gem. Oh. Some Ibanez gems will definitely be making an appearance soon. Yeah, the X is solid. I agree. X-Type. Yeah. I think I don't know. Let's see what Tony comes up with. Get rid of that. Let's just see what he comes up with, because his choice last time was pretty solid too. Let's see what he does. I'll be back in a sec. Yo, Tony! You've sent an empty lift again, man. Alright. We've got a little roasted action going on here. This is a cool guitar. You guys seeing this one? Raw tone. 5/8 flame roasted maple neck. This can shred. Should we use this for a little bit? But I do have two sounds today. I've got a clean. Spooky riff, oh yeah. Legato, this is actually a stock Ableton reverb. I love the stock Ableton plugins. I think they tick all the boxes, the very low latency. So what I tend to use is third-party amp sims. Let's jump over to the Mac quickly. I'll show you guys as we are talking about it. So typically, right now, my clean channel, let's go with the dirty channel. I absolutely agree with that. Stock reverb is always so underrated, and I have a ton of third-party reverbs, but right now I'm using the ML5 amp, which is like a Mesa Boogie, or if you're from the UK, you say Mesa Boogie. Mesa if you're in the US. Really, really cool. I've been really stuck with this guy for the last couple of weeks, and right there you can see I have the Marshall unpowered, not powered up yet. I'm waiting for it. Have I ever used convolution reverb? Yes, I have. They have higher latency, so not so much for guitar whilst you're doing stuff in real time. But yeah, they're certainly very good at capturing devices. Really, really cool. The black hole, yeah, exactly. It is a very, very, very cool plugin. I'm with you. Awesome reverb. I actually love a lot of the Eventide plugins. So, do you sell your Axe FX2 presets? I actually do, yeah. They're on store.mcrocklin.com. There we go. Who doesn't, like, get really annoyed with a flat G string? A flat G string of all things. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Let's roll that track again. I hate those. Nobody likes a flat G string. That one for something that's got about 30% more edge. Very, very squealy. Nice. I'll be back in a sec. And as if by magic, we got the Old Faithful. This guitar is absolutely just like, you know that guitar, we all probably have that guitar that feels like home. It's very, very, very cool. Love this guitar. And if some of you guys were on my Instagram today, you would have seen that it's got some fresh D'Addario on it. Oh, that's feeling slick. Let's move up to D minor. It's got an octave on it, so like we can do those. So yes, I gotta learn the rest of that track. Thank you for the follows, guys. That's awesome. And because we're a brand new channel. Yeah, so in the Shred Club, when we open the doors to subscribers, this is the locker room where you'll be greeted with stacks of amps over there in your lockers, filled with the latest overdrive pedals. We have fast fret on tap, so you'll be able to lather yourself in fast fret, dripping in fast fret, sliding everywhere. The tone is killer. But one cool thing that we want to do with the Shred Club, when we reach that next step in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. That's right, the shreddies are in here. And that's exactly a rule. There is some rules for the Shred Club, and one absolutely is. Knocked it right on the head there. No fret wraps, okay? No fret wraps. But when we get things synced up, what we're gonna do is have backing tracks, amazing backing tracks. The whole McRocklin and Hutch collection, all the backing tracks that I've made, tons of awesome backing tracks. For the subscribers, they're gonna get all of those backing tracks. And every time I make a new backing track for the Shred Club, which I'll be shredding over, that's gonna get added to the list. That's gonna be really cool. Also, for the subscribers, when we hit that point, you can submit your own backing track for me to shred over, but we're gonna be featuring your videos on the channel. So there's a lot of really cool things to come and perks for being a member of the Shred Club. So it's gonna be a blast. We are so glad you are here. Thank you so much. Lemmy, that is very, very kind of you. It's awesome to be streaming on Twitch. This is the first stream that I've done on Twitch, and so far the vibes are absolutely stellar. I'm loving it. Really glad you joined the Twitch party. Well, thank you again. Really kind of laying into it, right? So maybe he's... That should stretch those strings in a little bit. Sometimes they just need a little action. That's a great question. Those pickups have push-pull or a 5-way switch? I'm very much a 5-way switch guy. Very much. So for example, bang, 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 bang. The dojo, yes. 5-way switch. People got the first donation. Who was it from? I saw a little a notification, maybe Elwell. Thank you very much. Is that the first donation? Yes, it was the very first Twitch donation. Let's try Wasted. Yeah! We catch up for a second. And thanks for all the follows as well. That is really, really cool. First stream on Twitch. Having a blast so far. Thanks for everybody that's hanging out today. Really appreciate you being here. Part of the Shred Club. And as I mentioned a little bit earlier, I've got some really, really cool things coming for the members of the Shred Club. And I can't wait to show you more. Also, if you want to head to the Shred Club Discord, the link is in the bio. You can come and check that out. One really, really cool thing is we want to check out the latest gear. I get a lot of gear sent over here. And rather than doing like demo videos, like, you know, putting cameras on, shooting, you know, content, it's like, well, it's not really that fun. I'd much rather play with new gear, with you guys going, hey, crank up that bass, crank up the gain, push that a little bit more. Hey, try these two pedals together. So we're going to be doing a lot of gear stuff here as well. So playing some tracks, maybe trying some pedals instead of the amp sound. All the stuff is set up so we can swap out, I don't know, like the software for like a Friedman B or D pedal, for example. So there's so much cool stuff that we can do with gear. But a lot of that's going to come from you guys. I want to know what gear you want me to check out, what guitars, what pedals, what amp sims, the whole lot. So so glad you are here right now. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, so head to our Discord, and we have like 3 or 4 sections on there so far, but that's going to expand very, very quickly. And like I said, we're going to have user submissions for backing tracks. And for the members of the Shred Club, we are also gonna feature your Shred videos right here on stream, live. And we've got some awesome views to make that happen, to really showcase some of the cool stuff that you guys can do as well. So it's gonna be a blast. So ML5 is what I'm running right now for this amp. This is the Moose Boogie. In front of this, I do have a precision drive, so if I knock that precision drive off, it's a little bit more kind of tame, almost a little bit bluesy, right? But I want to check this new Marshall. I've been dying to check this out for a few days. So here we go. It's the ML800 by the guys over at ML Sound Labs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my Mesa off and turn on this Marshall. Check that out. Ooh, that sounds heavy already. Should we just knock the reverb and delay off for a second? I mean, the reverbs and delays are more set for tracks, so I will put them back on in a second. A lot of low, yeah, I'm feeling that. Yeah, I can see right there, the bass is high. Let's just back that down a bit. Let's put the precision drive on that sound, see what it sounds like. It does that thing that Marshalls and Plexis and stuff like that do, where it has that sort of top end. Now that is because it's got a bit of gain on the front end, but if you actually back the overdrive pedal going into it, down, it wouldn't do that. But pretty cool sound. Nice. Let's try another preset. Modern rock. Okay, let's try modern rock. Ooh, okay, I'm going to turn the precision drive off. Yeah, that sounds cool. Let's put those delays back on. These guys normally have like some pedals and stuff like that, as you can see here. and looks like you have some cabs right here. So I'm not going to play around with those too much. Commander Eng, evening to you too. Let's so we've got the Marshall on. I'm just going to do some noodling for a few minutes, just get a feel for this. I love grinding on those kind of chromatic vibes like that. What's up, buddy? How are you doing? Let me add my mate to the stream. You made it. Mate, every time I see your blue RG, I'm like, ah. Gotta have that really cool guitar. Looks great on video as well. How much does it cost? I think like 69, 79, 69 euros, dollars, I don't know, something like that. I don't know. It's pretty inexpensive. I dig that. That's pretty cool. So I'm actually like 10 feet or so away from my studio monitors right now. So what I probably have to do is like sit in front of them, dial some actual sounds, and yeah. But I think fundamentally the feel, and that's the most important thing for me, is like how does it feel? Ever played a Rocktron Prophecy? Is that what Herman uses? Like as his backup rig? Because a couple of times I joined Herman on stage and I was using his Rocktron setup, and I'm pretty sure it was a Prophecy too. But it sounded pretty decent. Like I was actually using it in in-ears, and out front it sounded pretty cool. On the in-ears, which in-ears like always show stuff up, right? Because it's like so direct, you hear all of the sort of aliasing and stuff like that in the sounds. Ah, Joe, thank you. I loved your live performance of Distorted Dreams. It was fire. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that, man. Do you have the thin neck profile on your guitar? Yes. All my Kiesels, straight from, I mean, they kind of knew I was coming from playing Ibanez, so it's like, all right, start off with a test guitar, thin profile, and really cool. It straight away felt, it's not as thin as Ibanez, but I wasn't like crazy about uber thin necks. Like one guitar that I have, I have to dig it out. It's the blue McRocklin Jam, the customized one, has thinnest neck that I've ever felt, like ever. It's crazy. It's probably as thin as like an Apple keyboard or something like that. It's really thin. Yeah, I have tried a Spark. I tried one at NAMM. In fact, you know what? Positive Grid said they sent me one about a year ago. And I don't know where it went. Like, no idea. It's like, okay, we've sent one. Okay, it never arrived. I don't know what happened. No idea. Maybe my neighbor's like shredding away, like he's got this awesome little amp and he's like, yeah, this was great. Nice surprise from somebody. What is it called? Don't Need Nobody. Yeah. Haha! Don't need nobody! Let's head down to the dojo. Yeah, so the dojo is where we come to break down licks, get some insights on techniques, check the sharpness of our picks. This one is also going in the bin right after this stream because it is heavily worn already. Probably because I've been blasting it the last day or two. And usually we have guys practicing like behind us, no harm, no foul. Quirky little lick. But we must stay on track. We're going to break down a little position shift, so let's do that. So, position shifting. So we're going to break that little lick down. So in this one, we're going to go... We're going to use the tap as a little break to give us that position shift. It's a very, very slight, but very, very useful thing. So we're going to do the little... And that's going to set us up. We're in C minor. So we're going to go... And as soon as we tap way up high on that G note here on the B string, we're going to immediately, with our left hand, shift position and pull off to that D note. And then hammer on to the next note. So let's put that together so far. So the next part is, we're going to go ticka-ta. And then we're going to do a little hammer on out of nowhere, right here on that G note. You see that? It's just hammering on from nowhere. And that's going to be our next tap and bunch of notes here. G, A sharp, D. So when you hear that in the kind of context of the track, it's a really cool way, an interesting way of using tapping, because we're using tapping simply to get the big interval jump, but also to get the position shift. And then jumping back from that high E string over to the G string. So when you're coming up with these licks, do you play slowly at first? How do you know it's going to sound good when you play full speed? Often, a lot of my licks come when I'm tracking guitar parts over songs and tracks. Thank you, glad you liked it. We'll do more lick breakdowns as we hit different licks and stuff, and certainly on future streams. But Cam Burns, thanks for the follow. And Mr. Wang as well. And Gavin, thank you for the follow. So a lot of the time when I'm tracking, say, McRocklin Hutch stuff, a lot of the time I'm just playing the track for the first time, and I'm really kind of hitting it on instincts, and then sometimes that works out really well, and then other times I'll have to kind of craft a solo together and piece it together piece by piece. But the downside is of doing it that way, is you have to learn it again. And a great example of that would be the locked in solo. The locked in solo, like for me to relearn that solo, I mean, I've done it mostly for now. Your Twitch graphics are so good. Oh, thank you, appreciate that. Yeah, this is our debut stream right now, so it's the first one. So no doubt there'll be adjustments and stuff to come, but appreciate that, thanks. So the locked in solo, it's like, it was completely like recorded, a little piece, another piece, chop it all together. Oh, that sounds great, yeah, let's put it out. But then it's like, oh, we have to play that on a stage or maybe a live stream? It's like, oh, okay. So if you guys want me to brave playing Locked In, we could probably play Locked In today. Let me know. Let me know. It's a tricky track. Down a little bit. so chilled. I think we should go get some fresh air on the helipad. Let's just do some chills on the helipad. Let's do that. When you put an octave on that sound. Try the octave out without the crystals though. I'm heading to the copter. I'll see you on Sunday for the masterclass. Yeah. Yeah, standard tuning. Yeah, I think it's one of those sounds that you can just like literally jam around with that for like hours. Where's my mouse? We got the mouse. I'm kind of locking that in. Keeps those overtones down. Drowning from inspiration, thanks. Sounds like a bit from Closed Doors. Yeah, let's do Closed Doors. Let's do a rendition of that, clean. then it goes all, it's been a while since I played this, but it's like this, right? Bass, bass, bass. Something like that. Oh, I forgot the rest of the solo, but I will learn that and we'll play Closed Doors. Yes. Have you ever met Richie Kotzen? Yes, I have. Very cool guy. The ending of that song is like mind-blowing. It's just mind-blowing. Thank you. It's been a while since I've oh yeah, it kind of fizzles out with the delay, right? That's the fella. Actually got a helicopter outside. Here we go.
We're all locked in now.
Still fast asleep. That's it. There's no waking this guy up. That solo. That's a very tricky solo, man. McRock is outstanding. I've noticed we've had some of the members here today, so yeah, we actually have live streams on Sunday on School of McRock, and it's different to the Shred Club. It's more specific on one area. We're going to really focus in on like sweeping or hybrid picking, and a lot of the stuff that I break down over there, I try and do it in a way that even if it's your first year of playing, it's not like you have to be like 20 years under your belt and, you know, really high level, which is always a kind of a dangerous mindset as well, because like if you keep waiting, you think, oh, I'm going to wait until I get to this level before I kind of look at some kind of tutorial or content like that. You know, you might be pushing the bad habits further into your playing, and then it's harder to break out later. So, wow, well, even Legato's going to check it out, so we'll see. Yeah, thank you. Oh, look at that. Love it. Thanks very much for hanging out today. I had an absolute blast. It was really, really cool. I'm going to check things back, see if we need to make any adjustments on the stream. If you guys want to head to our Discord so you don't miss out on a future stream, definitely take a second to go head over to the Shred Club Discord. Link is in the bio. And like I say, once we get to the point where we need to have like a minimum number of streams before we can enable subs, so obviously we'll be going live maybe this weekend, if not certainly very early next week. Cool, that sounds all good, guys. We will be unleashing these perks for subscribers as soon as possible. We've got some really, really cool things, and also I want to bring on some guests onto the show as well, and we're gonna put some major pressure on these guests as well. They're not going to get an easy time. They're not just going to sit on the couch and go, oh yeah, I use a Marshall amp with a delay. Shred. Shred. That's what we need. Instant. Play the fastest shred. Thanks for the cool stream. Well, thank you guys again for hanging out. Really enjoyed it. That's awesome. When the weekend comes around, I hope you have a blast. We've got a few days to go, but kind of wish it was Friday. In fact, yeah, I really do kind of wish it was the weekend. I think I just need some pizza or something. But thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'll see you over on Discord, and I will announce the next live stream, but hopefully by the weekend we'll have it all locked in. And yeah, you know what I mean, right? Dude, thanks Legato Guitars for hanging out. Really appreciate that. And thank you for being in the stream, Lemmy. I really appreciate that. I'll work on those tracksuits, I promise. And thanks for the welcome to Twitch. First stream on Twitch, been a blast. Thanks again, everybody. And a last minute follow, thank you. And yeah, it's been a blast.